Hi guys and welcome to the Tierra Lina YouTube channel again. So today we are in my room and I'm gonna take you with me in my closets to show you the most precious pieces I have. And I'm also gonna tell you why they are so precious to me. So I hope you're gonna like it and let's start it right away. So we're gonna start with this jacket. So it is a jacket from Demeulemeester. I'm really a fan of Belgian fashion, of course, because I'm like in the same category. I love to buy designer pieces from Belgian designers because I'm really into it. I'm really behind it and I just want to support them. I'm also a big fan because Belgian fashion is like the best. No offense. But so this is the jacket. Why I love it so much is the sleeves are pretty long. So like my hand is like hidden inside. It is a jacket for winter, so I don't even need gloves because my hands are like all covered with this, and on the inside you have this extra wool that you can see. The full jacket is made of wool actually, so it looks kind of thin, but it gives a lot of warmth. You only need a scarf because as you see it's pretty open. It also doesn't have like buttons or anything, but it has this belt that you just like put around it, really kind of like that. And I don't know, it looks really classy, but at the same time pretty cool because it's kind of like this oversized look. Yeah, I think it's a pretty amazing piece. Also the inside is like, oh, all the fabrics are so beautiful, and the design, it's like basic, but at the same time you can see that it is from a designer. You can't buy anything like this in a store like H&M or Zara. So that's why I really love it. So the second piece I want to show you is also from a Belgian designer. It is from Walter van Beirendonck. It's also really oversized, but the thing I actually love about this is that I didn't buy this myself. It was actually from my mom when she was young. So it's a vintage Walter van Beirendonck, and I just love to know that my mom was wearing this. I just love this sweater. It's my favorite sweater and she used to wear it all the time as well. So I really love that about this sweater. So it's not only like the look, but also the story about it, wearing vintage from my mom. What's also like really cool about this sweater is it's like wool but 2 layers. So I'm gonna show you closer. I don't know if you can see this, but this is not the inside from this. It's like separate. So it's like 2 different layers. What makes this sweater just like super hot. So when it's really cold in winter, this is like the perfect one. I always wear something underneath it because I more use it as a jacket kind of thing if I'm inside. Mostly I put it out. Yeah, I just love it. I can't say anything else about it besides that I love it so much. It's also like oversized. You see, it's like pretty long, and you know, just in winter when it's really cold, you need a sweater like this. So it's like a tip that I want to give everyone. This is like a basic piece you need in your closet. It doesn't have to be from a designer or anything, but just like this oversized, super hot sweater for a winter when it's really cold. Yeah, so that's my favorite one. So yeah, I really love vintage things. So I went to my grandmother's house a few times to look in the closets of the old room of my aunt and my mother, and I really like took some clothes that now I wear so much, like the sweater. I just love to wear vintage. I love oversized things. And yeah, so I found this one. It's like a Chinese kind of kimono, like with really big sleeves, but you can put this around the arm, you know, to like put it together that it stays on your arm, like kind of like this, you know. And it has a really like, it's just all oversized actually. And this is not from a brand or anything, but actually my grandmother made this for my aunt when she was young, which I also think it's pretty cool because that means like it really had style. Yeah, it's a really special piece. Actually, I haven't worn this much because it's super colorful, and one side it's difficult to combine, but it's also kind of so special to me that I'm like afraid to wear it. I wanted to stay as beautiful as it is right now. So I use it for a shoot, for styling ones, and I worn it for like a fashion show. So you know, I only wear this special events. I don't just want to walk around in it, but I think maybe this summer I'm gonna wear it more because yeah, I just really love it. It's really original, and also because my grandmother made it herself, that this piece is so special to me. So again, I have another vintage piece. This one is not from my mother or from my grandmother, but it's something I just bought in a secondhand store. It is a leather pants, as you can see, super vintage. It's also really high-waisted, and like the waist is really small and then it goes wider. And yeah, like the floor it's wide because you have like these leather pants, like the skinny ones. I really don't like them. I don't know why, but I think it's awful. So actually I don't like leather pants, but then I was like in this vintage store and I saw this one and I thought that is pretty cool. So I bought it anyway. I'm also not wearing this much. Why? Because first of all, you can only wear it in winter because it's pretty hot. You know, it's leather and it even has like this extra fabric, this lining inside. So it is pretty hot. Second of all, it's not easy to wash because it's leather. Leather is not easy to wash, and it's a pants, so you kind of want to wash it out, you know, but you can't really. So you don't want to make it dirty or anything because you know you can't really wash it. Another, it's actually not that comfortable, which I think it's pretty sad because I really love how it looks. It is comfortable to like go out if you need to go somewhere and you know you're gonna stand up for the whole day, then it's really fine. The thing why it's not comfortable is to sit down because it is high-waisted and it's really small on the waist, so it fits perfectly when I'm standing, but when I'm sitting down, you know, you have like all these this fat and everything. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm fat, but what makes it like too tight and you want to unbutton this, which is pretty obvious and not really stylish. So if you need to go somewhere and you need to sit down the whole day, this is not comfortable. If you need to go somewhere, stand and walk the whole day, and it's also not hot, then this is perfect. So yeah, that's my leather. And I have actually an accessory, and that is this belt. So you know these Cowgirl belts, they used to be like super popular. They were like in every store. You could find them anywhere, and I really loved them, so I wanted one. But most of them were from plastic, which I didn't even understand, because even in these more expensive stores where you have like really quality clothes and fabrics, they sold it in plastic, which I didn't understand because it's just leather, you know? Leather is not so hard to find, but it was for this belt. So I was looking for it for really long because I hate plastic belts and I'm never gonna buy a plastic belt. So yeah, I was looking for it really long and I couldn't find it. And then I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go to a Cowboy shop, which is also really hard to find because I live in Belgium and it's not really a popular thing here. So really hard to find. But there was like this one in Antwerp. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go there and have a look, just to look what they have. And then I found this belt. I'm gonna show you some closer. With these drawings on it, and then with the silver threads. I don't know, it's so special. I've never seen anything like this. I never saw anything like this, so I was like, yeah. First I was thinking, isn't it like too special? Isn't it like too much? But the more I looked at it, the more I was loving it. Like, this shop was like opened by this guy, by this older man, and this was actually the only belt like this. All the other belts were like basic leather, basic brown, basic black, but this was the only one like that. And I tried to fit it and it was actually my size. It needed like an extra hole, but it's not too long or anything, so it was kind of perfect. But then I saw this with the diamonds laying there. Also like the only piece he had, you know, it also has like the ending like this. It was like the only piece laying there, and this belt had like a basic iron one, but I saw this with the diamonds. I thought, how cool is that? I need it. But then also I was thinking like, yeah, the belt is already so freaking special. Isn't it gonna be like too much? Then I thought, like, how original is this? Like, he only has one belt of that in his shop. He only has like one thing of this in his shop. I just need to take it, you know? Like, I love to be original, so it's really something for me. Nobody's gonna have anything like this. I know a belt is something basic. You wear it when you're wearing jeans or anything, so I'm not using a belt that much because mostly I'm not wearing jeans. So I just bought it, I put the thing on it, and now I'm just completely in love with this belt, and I think I'm never gonna find anything like this anymore. But the good thing is it's real leather, so it's gonna take a while. It's gonna live long, it's gonna have a long life. Also because, you know, I don't wear a belt that much, which even makes it more special. It's also said made in Mexico, so it comes from Mexico. Yeah, I just think it's the most original belt I've ever seen, and I'm so happy I bought it. Like the combo of the belt and this. Yeah, I'm just completely in love with my belts. So now I have two really special pieces for you, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this is the first one. You're probably thinking, where the hell did that come from? Like, that's something special. Well, it's actually a traditional Thai piece that I bought in Thailand. I'm really inspired by all the different cultures and about their traditional clothing. So when I was in Thailand, I went to the highest point in Thailand, so in the mountains, and there was like this village that we visited, where women were like waving. They were like all sitting next to each other, like on the ground, and waving these beautiful fabrics, and they were selling it as well. So I bought this one. I just love it because first of all, I love to know that they were waving this all by hand, and then after they did like this beautiful drawings on it, all by hand. I think you can see also, you can just see that it's made by hand, which makes me love it even more. And also I love that I really saw like these women who made it, and I think it's wonderful that these people still exist, and I really hope they're gonna stay there and they're never gonna disappear, because I love to see these cultures. I'm so inspired by them, and I also think they're really happy. They don't have much, but I don't think they need much. They don't know anything better, so they look really happy, and yeah, I'm just really happy about it that it still exists. And this I just love. It also costs a lot when I bought it there, which is also difficult because when you're on a trip, especially to countries so far. I'm from Belgium, from Europe, so Thailand is kind of far. So it was an expensive trip. You don't want to like put a lot of money in things you buy there, but this was just worth it. So knowing how long they worked on this special piece, I think it's normal that it costs a lot. So I really love this piece, and I'm so grateful for these women that they're still making it, that they're still doing this in their life. I'm so inspired by them. So the last piece I want to show you is something similar with the traditional Thai thing that I showed you. I bought this one really recently. I've been to Mexico, and there we went to the Mayas, which for me was the like best day of all the days. I've seen so beautiful things in Mexico, but for me, seeing those Mayan people was so special for me, because as I said, I'm really inspired by these traditional people with their traditional clothing, and like seeing that there still exists, I think is so wonderful. So like these Mayan people, they really wear these traditional clothing every single day. They're not dressed like us. They really wear still the traditional clothing and have these other traditions. Their religion is also like, wow, I've seen like this most beautiful church there. That was so special to see. We couldn't even take pictures of it, which made it even more special, knowing that you can only see it in real life, and you can't search it on the internet. You can't make pictures of it because they don't want to share it with the world. And yeah, I really love that. So this is the piece I bought. It was actually kind of the same story about Thailand. So we went to see this family, this Mayan family who lived there. They were like, we didn't see the guys, the men. They were out, they were working. I didn't really understand where they went or where they were, but all the ladies were in the house. So there was someone cooking, they were playing with the kids. There were like a lot of ladies there because the whole family lives together. And also someone was waving. They didn't do it like sitting down, but they did it standing up, and they put the wave thing against the wall, and then they were like hanging to get it straight, which was also pretty amazing to see. So this thing I bought there, I actually don't know what's it called. It's also really hard to find on the internet, which I really loved about going there and seeing it, because you can't really find all this information on the internet. But we went there and they talked so much about it, and we got so much information, and all the information I have is from seeing it in real life. And I really love that we have a chance to see it, you know. So this is also a woven fabric, all the way woven, and then after that the fabric is woven, they do some embroidery on it with flowers. This Mayan folk was like popular because of the fresh flowers. Like they have like so many flowers there. It's like a flower folk. I don't know how to maybe sounds weird, but that's why they put flowers on their clothing. This is actually a modern kind of way, because in the old times they didn't do that, but because they have so much flowers, they like put their clothes full with flowers, like more and more and more, and now they're like full of flowers, which is pretty awesome. Their full outfit is made like this. So what I mean with that is like the full outfit is woven, and then after it's like getting full with flowers that they do with the hands. Sometimes they don't do the flowers, so they only do the waving, but they have like this blouse. Over it they wear a skirt. This skirt they put like together with a belt, all woven. And then this is actually the last part. I'm gonna show you. They wear it like this. It's kind of chic. They don't wear it every day, I think, because not everyone was wearing it. I mostly saw it when they were walking on the street, but like when I was there with these women who were making it, they weren't wearing it. I guess because they were at home, and then you don't really wear this. Yeah, I just also am really inspired by this. And actually these Mayan women and like these things are my inspiration for my next collection for the future, so that's also really excited. So yeah, it's just so beautiful. So if you have ever chance to go to a country like Mexico or Thailand, or there's still so many, you know, with these traditional people, you really have to go visit them, not only for the clothes but also for all the other traditions they have, for their religion. And it's so different from the world we are living in, with internet and everything. So it's so inspiring to see, and I'm so happy that it still exists and that I can still see these things in these modern times. Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions about the things that I've shown you, or you want some tips, or you want to know something else, just leave a comment below and I will answer it with pleasure. So if you liked it, give this video a big thumbs up, and then I'll see you next time. Bye guys!